Good evening, friends. Welcome back to another video here for Theme Park Guy Productions. We're reporting back from the Stone Harbor or Wildwood Boardwalk, aka Morey's Piers. I have been here before. I went here 5 years ago. This is probably the best boardwalk park that I personally have visited. Excited to get back on some amazing rides, especially Great Nor'easter, Great White, or Drop Tower, whatever the log flume was. I really enjoyed. They also got a Vekoma boomerang that was really fun, which I know they just changed the trains too, because the last time I was here I had the old school Vekoma trains. Now they've got the vest restraints, so you don't have to worry about any head banging. So it should be a really fun day here, or night here at Morey's Piers. So yeah, and we also got a couple of new coaster credits. One as a BF spinning coaster, which I could have rode the last time I was here, but I wanted to save my 100th coaster for Sky Rush, which was 5 years ago. And then they added another Zero Kitty coaster, which is like a theme to the tram. So yeah, it should be a fun night. Let's head on in. So yeah, this coaster opened in 2019, so it wasn't here the last time I was at Morey's Piers. Looks really fun. It looks like this looks like Shamu Express on crack. Oh wow, actually it looks like it's flying through, so this might be a really good coaster. The Shamu Express or Super Gover's Boxcar Derby does kind of crawl through its layout. Yeah, should be a fun way to start the evening. Just got off of the runaway tram, and this is my statement of the ride. That is Shamu Express on complete crack. It looks like Shamu Express, but it runs so much more intense. That was an awesome coaster. Probably, honestly, might be the best kiddie coaster I've done. I would even make it a step up over a kiddie coaster. I would call that a family coaster. That was really good, honestly. Not a bad coaster at all. Honestly, better than Skull Mountain. You know what's funny is that this is the same ride featured in Stranger Things Season 3, where you're spinning around and it just like pushes your face down. It's crazy. Next ride's gonna be the Atmosphere, which is essentially, it's a drop tower, but this has to be one of the most underrated drop towers there are. Like, I'll show you in a little bit. So watch. So, I mean, it's just like any drop tower where you go up. Don't worry, it's not Falcon's Ferry where you tilt. But you just gotta watch how fast they descend down this thing. Watch. Like, there's absolutely no remorse. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, that is absolutely the most underrated drop tower in the world. I mean, you drop, which the drop's not the most intense thing, but then you get absolutely full with positives. Like, it's crazy. Now we're gonna go ride the Great Nor'easter, the Vekoma SLC. Like, the last time I rode this, I remember I was not looking forward to it at all, because knowing SLCs and how rough they are. But this is actually an amazing coaster. And this proves that the layouts are great. They just needed the trains like those. Looks like there is a little bit of a line, but it's mainly just for the Velvet Factor, so it shouldn't be bad at all. Let's go ahead and get on this roller coaster. Just rode Great Nor'easter, and yeah, I don't know how that ride is smoother than most B&M inverts. Like, that was actually smoother than Batman the Ride. But in all seriousness, that is a great SLC. I mean, I always, like, before I rode Great Nor'easter, I always made fun of SLCs like Twisted Typhoon, Mind Eraser, but this is the good one. I think it's time to ride the Wild Mouse, even though this isn't the same kind of Wild Mouse that they are over at Busch Gardens Tampa. Which, speaking of the Wild Mouse at Busch Gardens Tampa, the Sand Serpent, that coaster has just permanently closed. So I unfortunately couldn't make it for their last day. So Sand Serpent, you will be missed. But we're gonna ride the Doo-Wopper in honor of Sand Serpent. You know what's funny about the Dante's Dungeon is that this almost looks like Temple of Doom in a way, where they're in that minecart scene. Looks pretty funny. Just completed a Dante's Dungeon. It was okay. Definitely not as good as the legendary haunt ride over at Ocean City, Maryland. Now that's elite. All right, time for the most screwed up log flume in the entire world. If you know why, you know why. This ride is just something else. Just did the Zoom flume, and honestly, it didn't get super wet on it, but it was a nice little breeze. But I am wearing water resistant clothes, so I'm pretty much dry now. And there are so many birds over here. Birds all over the place. And over here is Curly's Fries, not as good as Thrasher's. Just had an amazing dinner at it's called Joe's Pizzeria, which is kind of halfway between the Surfside Pier and the Mariners Pier. Phenomenal pizza. Very underrated, no one talks about it. If you ever go to Morey's Piers or the Wildwood Boardwalk for that matter, eat at Joe's. Fantastic pizza. All right, so normally the pier we'd be going to next would be Mariner's Pier, but we're actually gonna go over to Adventure Pier, which there's only a couple rides here that I'm thinking about doing, which of course gotta do the Great White Wooden Roller Coaster, which is a wooden coaster built by CCI, or Custom Coasters International. Then you've got a Screaming Swing. Then we'll head over to Mariner's Pier. I just made it into Adventure Pier, and looks like Morey's Piers is absolutely crowded right now. Got a whole basketball tournament over here. But yeah, here's the Great White, which I have been on this before. This is a really good CCI wooden coaster that actually goes out onto the beach, which is what's super cool about it. Yeah, let me get around this group and we'll talk. Just had a chance to experience the Great White Wooden Roller Coaster once again. That is ferocious. Like I said, last time I rode was 5 years ago, but still runs really smooth. The airtime is pretty good. I love how it goes underneath the boardwalk. And like I said, it really wasn't too rough. Like, it was a very enjoyable wooden coaster. Probably is my favorite coaster here at Morey's Piers. Now we are about to go into the Mariner's Pier, which is the final pier of the 3. The yellow one just had one ride that we really wanted to do, so we just went over there first. But now we're into the Mariner's Pier, which is the main pier, which this area is a little bit chaotic right now. I'm surprised by how slammed it is, because tonight is a Tuesday night. It's actually 7-Eleven day, so I'm surprised we don't have any free Slurpees all around. So this is the line for the Boomerang Sea Serpent, and there's my sister. They'll let her stare you down. But this is actually a lot better than I was expecting, because it's really busy tonight, and I feel like last time it was towards over there. All right, just to the Boomerang, the Sea Serpent. Not supposed to be in again. But all honesty, it's just another Boomerang, but better with the new trains.
There was a girl who took out her ticket and it fell in between the floorboards.
Yeah. Moment of silence for the ticket. You know what I find funny is that this is a pirate-themed attraction, and it's a boat ride, but it's also 3D. So essentially think of Pirates of the Caribbean. Pretty hilarious. Yeah, that pirate ride, whatever you call it, that was 3D. That was a bit of an odd experience. Not the 3D I was expecting, but you know, it's a boardwalk park. What do you expect? Just grabbed a quick ride on Rolly's coaster, and I still stand by, that is the stupidest roller coaster I've ever done. I mean, it looks fun, it could be fun, but they decided to have a shoulder harness over a lap bar. But it's just like any other Wild Mouse coaster, and also it beats you up. All right, just did the SPF spinner coaster just to get the credit. And of course, we finished off with some delicious Curly's fries. Curly's fries, really good this time, much better than I remembered it being 5 years ago. Is it better than Thrasher's? No, Thrasher's is better. But it was still really enjoyable fries. And what's weird is, I thought Morey's closed at midnight, but I guess it closed at 11 tonight. Like, it is what it is, honestly. I'm just maybe just so used to Fun Spot that kind of threw us off a little bit. Hello friends, this is Zach from Actually Tomorrow, right out by the beach. Forgot to do a little outro last night, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now because why not do it in front of a little beach? Because it's a beautiful setting. You just gotta embrace the beach. Overall, last night, or Morey's Piers' visit, was absolutely awesome. All the roller coasters were great. Great getting to return, especially on Great White. Great Nor'easter was great. The Boomerang was fun, the Sea Serpent, and getting to do the log flume and all the other flat rides. And without further ado, that's going to end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and if you enjoyed this one. And don't forget to check out Theme Park Guy Productions on all social media platforms. The link will be in the description below for the link tree. I'll see you guys next time, and you're clear for dispatch.